What is up, everybody? It's your boy Phil Shocker, the Nicey Hedgehog here, and we're back after a hot minute. I know I made an update video a while back stating we were back, and then I uploaded one video about some Red Band shenanigans. And I had thought it through, and I am going to upload at least 2 draft leagues here for you. They might be the only draft leagues I upload, depending on how things go and depending on how things space out. But yeah, so we're gonna kick it off here with NBA. These are both gonna be Uber's leagues that we will be doing. So I'm gonna get some of these Uber draft analysis done, and then I might also record week one. I might just do draft analysis tomorrow, and then I'll get both week ones done. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play a little game of catch up. So kind of on my days off, I'm gonna probably record up to a few of the week's matches, and then kind of upload them a little bit. So you might get either 2 or 3 uploads a day just so I can get caught up with the weeks. So, excuse me. So you don't know, but let's start it off with NBA, which was the season that we came back in for the Ubers division. We are in Moon Guys once again. Moon Guys, we were just barely notched out of playoffs. Mostly because of the fact of a technicality ruling, and also by the fact that there were slight differential issues there. So, what can you do, right? So, that being said, we're coming back with a vengeance, and I think we have a really creative team. The most creative draft I've ever made, and I think it's going to be a really good team this season. So, if you guys are excited, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Excuse me, as you guys can tell, it's 11:48 p.m. at night. It is almost morning for me again, but you know how we do. The grind don't stop. So let's go ahead and kick off with this draft. So it was 16 coaches this time instead of 12, and we're going to be doing a 10-week season instead of a 9-week season. And like I said, I'm gonna try to also make these draft analysis a relatively as short as I can because of the fact that I'm just gonna go into detail about it and then gonna get caught up to speed with the weeks until we're back. And I think the current week right now is week 5. Oh, excuse me. Whew. So once we get caught up with the weeks, then we'll start doing some live comms. Maybe just do post com for some of them. Who knows? But overall, I'm really excited to show you guys the team that we drafted. I kind of already showed you what the team is, based off of the power rankings video I did with my homeboy Drew. But I'm gonna give a little more in depth of what I kind of went with the idea with this team. So first off, let's kick off with my first overall pick in first off. Well, here was the draft. So we got third pick, and I could have gone anything at this time. I believe I could have gone Calyrex Ice Shredder. I could have gone Bar Shadow. I could have gone Xerneas. There were so many things that I wanted, but one Pokemon I think I actually really did want last season, but for some reason just messed up and did not pick up last season, was Reshiram, and I looked at the opportunity. I've seen great people like Vepsis, who's a good acquaintance of mine, use it, and so many other people try this thing out, and I've been wanting to give it a shot, man. I really been wanting to give it a go around, and I'm super excited to have Reshiram, man. Reshiram is a potent Pokemon if used correctly, and it is a powerhouse of a Pokemon. Base 150 special attack. Really is nothing to laugh at, and it has actually decent enough attack stat. It does base 100 HP defense and 120 for depth. This thing is a very good offensive monster, but it's also a decent enough defensive tank as well. The only thing that's really kind of crippling is, again, it's a little bit of its speed, but overall, I definitely think it's going to be something that's going to be manageable. We're naming after the homeboy Drew, aka Alfredo, because of the fact this was a baby from last season that got into top 10 and kill leader. I think finished in top 5, maybe top 3 if he was lucky. But this was something again I kind of wanted in. Plus, I wanted to pay tribute to my little homeboy Drew because he was kind of a somewhat inspiration as well to pick this one up. So with my second pick, as time went on, I actually wanted Groudon because Groudon for Sun plus Reshiram was going to be so broken. Because I was going to go Groudon with Sun with Reshiram, then eventually pick up Venusaur, then pick up Regieleki. Those 4 alone, I could read every single week and pressures my entirety of my team against opponents. And it is going to basically just cripple waters, cripple grasses. So easily well to where grounds are also pressured. So grasses and grounds, they're super pressured. And now I get to bring in a freaking Regieleki, click Specs Thunderbolt, and just get a KO every single time. Oh, it's looking great. But unfortunately, a coach that dropped from the league who originally stole my Groudon, he took it, and then the person who took over his team, which I'm not going to spoil who it was, but we do face them week 7. But he stole the Groudon from me, so I couldn't have Groudon. So I had to either ditch the idea or think about it. But kind of later on for the draft, you're going to see it kind of with a different thought process. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry I'm yawning so much. I usually this shouldn't be this bad, but I guess it is. Second overall, I went with was Darkrai, and for those who've been not knowing, I've been literally wanting to try Darkrai for so long in Ubers, and I also had a chance to use it in WC, but unfortunately did not get that early enough of a pick to get him. But it's fine. But we got him now. Making sure he's not sniping me. Naming him after my boy Nightmare. He's my favorite Gen 4, one of my favorite Gen 4 legendaries, and arguably one of my top 10 favorite legendaries. Competitively, he's not the strongest mon out there because he doesn't have very good defenses and stuff like that. But overall, offensively, this mon's an absolute mad fraud. Learn stupid moves for no reason. Learn Spatial Rend for some weird reason, but we take it. Learn Sludge Bomb, Incinerate, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Dark Pulse. The works. Nasty plot makes this thing a massive threat of Pokemon, and I just think it's going to be super great. Also, the base 125 speed tier, which is really good for guaranteed elite speed. I think guaranteed elite speed is really good in this type of a format to where you got some fast stuff. So just overall, I feel like Darkrai really fit this team. And with my third final Uber, I actually picked up Kyogre, and this is where I made everyone like toss their heads and go like, "Wait a minute, why did he just grab Rain? That makes no sense." And there were some reasons behind this. One, it was one of the best Ubers left on the board that I was very surprised it wasn't taken. And I had some idea that they could. Oh my god, sorry guys. I had some ideas coming around in my mind here to what I wanted to do with Kyogre. So I went and picked it up, naming it Bison. If it was up to me, I would have named it Bigger Wayne for my boys Lamar and Brendan. But we've got Bison here, the Kyogre, and Bison is going to be a big piece. It's going to be more of my kind of my bulky water and kind of just a really good offensive mon as well, but more likely to kind of be defensive support really for this team and kind of helping weaken things down. So overall, I feel like Kyogre is going to be a really good mon. I've only used it in doubles from the one time I had it and brought me to a finals game. Then stupid birds, darts, and sharks, and it makes no sense. I'm just not going to get angry. No flashbacks, no PTSD. We don't need to see that stuff. But overall, I feel like Kyogre's gonna be really good on this team. And when I picked up Kyogre, I wanted to start picking up some elements that fit Rain, but then I was thinking later on the line if I wanted to fit Sun still. And that's when I scooped up Zapdos. Zapdos, I felt was super good for two reasons why it fits on Sun teams really well. It fits on Sun teams really well because then it doesn't have to rely on its flying stab because of the boosted Heat Wave to kind of help check fighting types along the electric typing. But it also now really checks grass typing as well if I don't want to run a flying stab. And then if I ever run Rain, Thunder plus Hurricane pretty much one hit to two KOs everything in the format. So Zapdos is incredibly good. It's a really good defensive utility Pokemon for my team. Gives me another really good special attacker, which is kind of nice. Starting need to get some physical offense here a little bit, but we do start patching that up. But just overall, I really like Zapdos. This is my second time ever using it. First time I ever used Zapdos, I paired it with Urshifu, and it won me an APA championship. And so I have some good history with Zapdos. I'm really hoping Zapdos puts in some good work for the team, and I'm really hoping to have a good time with Zapdos again. Hopefully, it's fun. So with having Rain, I wanted to pick up some Rain swimmers, obviously, and I did pick up at least two. And the first one I picked up was Seismitoad. Now, the reason I picked up Seismitoad is kind of what you see with the next pick. But overall, I picked up Seismitoad because it's one of the better water counters and also ground counters in the game. It also gave me a ground type and also gave me a stealth rocker, so I can have some hazard options to my team, which is really good. I really feel like Seismitoad provides so much to this team, or as a good ground type. So even in rain, outside of rain, or even in sun, this Pokemon actually works so well. And some people think like, wait, in sun it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't use its water stab. It generally doesn't need water stab to really work with having sun up when your secondary typing is ground and ground checks the other typings you need to really check with. So it just kind of opens the idea to kind of make it a little more versatility. So overall, I think it was really good. Silent also getting access to Power Whip this generation is also really massive because of the fact that now it counters the water grounds. I can counter my next Pokemon, and also just counters all those bulky waters that are going to be a little bit of a problem for my team that can already take hurricanes or plus thunders and stuff like that. So, but with that being said, this is the Mon. I've been so excited. I finally get to use for two reasons. One, I finally get to actually draft him instead of picking him up during free agency. Because that's most of the times where I pick up Dracovish nowadays. And then two, Rain Vish click button. Oh my god, the destructive power I've learned with calcing with this Pokemon is insane. Just alone, Adamant Strongjaw with a Choice Scarf that outspeeds an Arceus form. If that Arceus is literally just max HP, and we are in the rain, Dracovish one-shots Arceus. On Giratina Origin form, the one that's floating with the Greasius Orb. If Giratina is only max HP in the rain, I 2 KO it. This Pokemon is stupidly broken. I don't know why he is. He just is. I love Dracovish. He's such a good Pokemon. This is honestly one of my all-time favorite Pokemon to use in Draft League. It is my favorite Gen 8 Pokemon to use in Draft League. And this one is easily within my favorite top 3 at the worst top 5. He's just that good. He's won me 5 championships out of the 10 I have, and 3 of the 5 he was the one that got the final kill. So I'm so happy with Dracovish, and I am so happy to have him again on this team, and especially with Rain. It's gonna be so much fun. So yeah. So with my next couple of pieces, I wanted to get stuff to kind of support Rain. And I felt like, you know what, let's get a Mega that really works with Rain. Now, I didn't really want to pick up Swampert because of the fact, Mega Swampert to be specific. For the reason that I already have a Water Ground type, if I didn't have Swamp, if I didn't have Cytotoad, then probably it would have been Swampert maybe. But I decided to go with Mega Aggron. Now, I felt like this was a really, really good pick to pair off with the rain aspect of the team for Mega Aggron as a Steel type. Because of the fact that Filter, it takes away that, again, already that weakened down weakness of fire, and it's going to basically null and void it entirely. Fighting types are now properly checked by things on my team with having access to Hurricane and stuff like that. So there is that. But overall, I just felt like this fit on the team so perfectly well. Like, felt like everything kind of came into place with Aggron, and we're naming it Tank after Left 4 Dead tanks. I think I might spell it wrong, but I'm just doing the fancy spelling of it. It's just a fancy spelling, so if it's spelled wrong, it's triggering you. I don't care. It's just a nickname, so don't worry about it. But Mega Aggron's been quite a while since I've used this thing. It's gonna be really good. It's more kind of a defensive tank. Also be a rock setter for the team. Kind of a bit of a status spreader, maybe abuser of some body press shenanigans and stuff like that. So overall, really excited for Mega Aggron. Have it on the team, and on Rain, I feel like to be a really good mon. It'll also boost up the Thunder punches that it does. So there's that. And I decided to pick up one last Swiftswim Abuser. I decided to go with Ludicolo. Now, I went with Ludicolo over Kabutops simply for the fact I wanted to get another ground switch in that I'm going to get because I really don't switch into ground all that much besides my Zapdos. So I needed a somewhat pseudo-reliable switch into ground in that aspect. And Ludicolo kind of fits the bill in some ways. But we're already going to push her in ground types as is. This is just kind of one of those, like, I got to counter water types if I have to. Or more importantly, just going to counter grass typing potentially. Or, electric typing to some degree to some point. So, overall, though, I'm really excited for Ludicolo. I never tried it in rain. Hopefully, have a lot of fun with it. It's going to be one of those Pokemon I hope we can do really, really well. And just see how we go from there. And we're going to name it Mirror B because of Mirror B's Ludicolo's. You know who I'm talking about. If you don't, play freaking XD Galadirkus or Coliseum. If you don't play them, you're not my friend. I'm just kidding. You can still be my friend, but just play the games. And this is when I flipped the script on everyone and I drafted Venusaur. Because some people were thinking to myself, wait a minute. He just drafted Venusaur after grabbing a grass type. Is he grabbing it just for a poison type? And stuff like that? And I think some eventually were like, wait, he's not gonna do what I think he's gonna do. And that's when I grabbed Torkoal, baby, and that's when I hit everyone with, that's right, Torkoal. I'm running Sun plus Rain. Now, I have done dual weather before, dual weather with rain and hail, and that actually worked out pretty gosh darn well, actually. It worked pretty well effectively and efficiently. Unfortunately, we just had a really low enough differential record and score by the time I took over the team for that one. So we ultimately did not get to make playoffs, but I feel like this combination, rain plus sun, is so good. But now I want you to picture this. I have a sun boosted Reshiram and a rain boosted Dracovish. You have no switches. You have nothing that stops these two together. And in one game, I can go full sun and then counter you. I can go full rain and counter you. I could go no weather and counter you. And I can go both weather and counter you. There's so many options to my team that's so really well. And I just feel like having these mons is going to be super well great here. Also, with Venusaur, getting access to sleep powder is really nice because, again, putting some sleep can also help in terms of setting up with growth. And just overall, Venusaur is going to be a really good mon. I've been really wanting to try Venusaur plus Sun for a while. So the fact I get to try it with Reshiram is even awesome. And real quick, we're going to just go ahead and talk about the MVP. Basically, Shelmet that we had last season. We picked up 1 kill in the regular season. And didn't get to see the light of day rest of the day, especially after the transaction he dropped we had with him. But overall, Shelmet, he's here for spikes, toxic spikes. That's about it. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Definitely tune in for our NBA draft season going forward. I'm definitely going to try to get a couple of weeks every day or so. Like days I have day off, I'll maybe do 2 uploads a week. Maybe I'll do 1 upload a week at least because I'm going to have some more free time now to do some uploading. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the team overall. Maybe think about some options to make it a little bit better if possible, but who knows. But yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.